lighting was a lot better, especially than where we were before.
I really can't take credit for it. I'm gonna have to thank my friend who's letting us use this space. So thank you, friend.
Thank you, friend. Anyway, so what's happened in the last week?
Oh my goodness.
Any new developments?
People seem to think that coronavirus is just like a black and white issue. No pun intended, I didn't mean that literally. But they just seem to think like, do we go back to school, do we not go back to school? When in reality, it's probably going to take a combination. So it's been interesting to see different states play that out.
Yeah, I saw, I know you like memes, but I saw a meme of Elizabeth Warren is the, that's not her, like, or is it, who's like this, the government person who's in charge of like education?
Oh, Betsy DeVos?
Yeah, DeVos, or DeVos, whatever. Okay, so they said Betsy DeVos, didn't go to college, didn't like it was like a whole list of stuff that she
hasn't taught.
That she didn't do, or she
hasn't
hasn't taught.
Yeah.
They said something about it doesn't have a higher education degree, or it was something like that. But she's the one in charge of.
Guess who her brother is?
Who?
And then guess what he's doing right now?
Rich DeVos?
No, I don't know who Rich DeVos is.
Oh, okay.
But have you heard of Blackwater?
No.
So they're like military ops.
Oh. I've heard of Black Ops.
Carry out some secret missions, I would say, overseas during war. But anyways, he was over that, and it's speculated to be kind of like similar in a similar vein of her, in that it's somewhat controversial, the work that they do. Like a lot of people are very well aware that Betsy DeVos doesn't care about education. It's just about making more money. But anyways, her brother is over this new police force that is arresting people at protests for protesting.
But they're
and it's like a new federal police force. Like I don't know if it's similar to the uniformed, unmarked uniformed people that were showing up at protests a few weeks ago. But they are literally arresting people. I think it started in Seattle first. But that is just something that has been passed that is completely legal to arrest people at protests. And then
like arrest them for
protesting? Yes, and a couple of celebrities have been arrested for protesting and charged with felonies. Portia from Real Housewives, I believe that's her name.
So now we don't have the right to protest anymore, is what they're trying to do. And Trump probably okayed the whole thing.
Yeah, I think it was passed by bar. This is the world we're living in.
Yeah, this is crazy, crazy world.
I just want to know, what can we do about it? Like, how can we slow this down? And then on the news I heard today, Trump said, someone asked him how would he feel about losing the presidency and would he leave if he left? And he didn't give a straight answer.
What did he say?
He's like, I'm not going to say if I would leave if I lost.
If you lose, you have to get out, right?
No, Roger, you can become a dictator and stay there.
He was like, no, I'm not leaving. That doesn't make any sense.
Woo! Those types of things.
And people like this guy.
Yeah, plenty of people do. But the numbers are dwindling. His supporters they're dwindling. Yeah, people that voted for him are getting unconscious.
And then I'm sure
some of them.
I'm sure you've heard a lot. Like there's been. Do you think we're gonna have to shut down again?
Yes.
I think we are too. We're gonna have
yes.
People aren't listening.
Especially if you go back to school full time. Yeah. Mhm.
What's your school doing?
They haven't announced it yet.
They're still
really crazy.
Still deciding.
Mm-hmm. They said they're gonna announce it August 14th. School starts 2 weeks from then, so we'll see.
Don't you have to need more time to prepare than that, though?
Right. I'm hearing things like teachers that go back first of all, you should be given an option if you want to go back, and then you should get hazard pay.
Yeah.
I'm all about that. I heard that for the first time this week, and I was like, that makes sense. What else? They said that they should give students the option if they want to come in. And the students who have the priority to come in are the kids who actually like need school for things other than education more than the average student, like food.
Right.
Yeah. So.
So I wanna just vent for a second, because this happened to me today or whatever, right? Because I talked about this, I'm not sure which episode I talked about this on, but it was a few episodes back probably almost when we first started doing the podcast. So I was doing Lyft today, this morning, and this lady gets in my car, she has on her mask, I don't have on my mask, whatever, right? So, and I'm almost certain that it was this lady that told on me, because she told Lyft, or I guess she complained through the app, that I didn't have my mask on, whatever, right? So then I get a text like right away, like almost as soon as she gets out the car, I get a text right away saying, health safety concern or whatever, like check your email.
Yeah.
So I checked my email and said, drivers are required to wear masks, this, that, and the other thing, whatever. But I'm like if you felt unsafe, why'd you still get in the car anyways?
Well,
like,
she was in a rush.
I mean, but she could she could have said, hey, excuse me, would you mind putting your mask on? That's the first thing she got. And it's she didn't say anything.
She probably didn't care, but sometimes those are really great ways to help a driver, because you don't want that to become a recurring thing. So that's what I think when I give reviews. I'm like, look, I'm good, but I'm just telling you so you can get your ratings up, and so you won't get any complaints in the future. Because I've been a driver, and I want people to do that for me, so I don't make the same mistakes.
But at the same time, so like she could have asked me to put on she could have said it nicely. Would you mind putting your mask on? Because my mask was sitting right here in the front seat.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
I don't like to wear my mask in the car, especially if I'm driving.
That's weird.
Whatever. So and then she's the only person that has ever given me a bad review for having a mask on.
Roger. Do you really think right now people are okay getting in a Uber with someone that doesn't have a mask?
But the point is, one, she didn't have to get in my car. That's she could have said, no, I don't want to get in
my question is, why are you riding around without a mask?
I don't want to wear a mask in my car.
It's not comfortable.
Yeah, I wear a mask in every other.
But when someone gets in the car, that's when you put it on, right?
Well, I started doing that today, but I wasn't doing that before.
You should.
And then I would only do that if I pick a person up from the hospital or something like that, whatever. I put my mask on. But if I'm picking them up from T-Mobile or just the grocery store, I'm and then they're not coughing or sneezing or anything. I don't put it on. And then she's the first person that had a complaint with her. But my whole point is I don't mind wearing the mask. Just she could have just asked me to put the mask on instead of me getting flagged from Lyft.
I feel you.
Because she didn't say anything the whole ride. But then she literally didn't say anything to me the whole ride or whatever, and then felt the need to complain.
Don't put too much energy into it. I mean, she should have said something, but maybe she didn't feel like, if you don't like being confrontational, she probably didn't want to be confrontational about it. She probably didn't care, but she just probably thought it would be a good idea to make you aware of that.
That rubbed me the wrong way, whatever. If something makes me uncomfortable, I'm gonna address it and say, hey, stop doing that. Or would you mind putting your mask on? Or hey, you're standing a little too close to me, would you mind backing up a little bit?
Yeah. Not all the time though, because people are really tense right now. And if you ask somebody to back away in the grocery store, they'll be like, no, you back away. These things are happening. So she's probably just kind of uneasy. For instance, when I'm in this office throughout the week, I was doing my teaching here, my video teaching. There'll be a few people in here who I don't know. They don't always have masks. And I'm kind of like, I'm not as open and nice and friendly as I would usually be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not because I'm afraid of them, but it's just kind of like an uneasy environment. We're like in an uneasy environment right now where people probably don't feel super comfortable talking to other people, period. You are way too upset about that, Roger.
Well, I mean, like I just don't, it was a simple fix though. She could have said, I'm very easy to talk to. She could have said, would you mind putting your mask on? Okay, I'll put my mask on. And then that would have been it. But cause when she gets in the car, whatever, she's like, oh no, my address was down there, whatever, right?
Got it.
Like she could say that just fine. Like, oh no, my address is 7721 or whatever, right? And I said, oh,
Well,
the app,
you know.
the app said this.
Was she a
So
Karen?
that's
Was
on
she
my
a
here.
Karen?
No, I think she was Jamaican.
Okay.
But
Some people live to give reviews.
yeah, I don't know, I don't and then I just feel like I don't really leave reviews at all. Just you because you should know if you give good service or not.
No, sometimes you don't know. That's one thing I really learned from Lyft. Is like, I can't see everything. People have a much different perspective. Like, I had to be very conscious about the way I drove, how I spoke to people, the atmosphere I created in the car in order to get good reviews. It wasn't just like easy for me.
I mean, I don't know, people just need to speak up if they are uncomfortable. That's what I think. And then if I'm uncomfortable, then I'm gonna say something.
What's the next step?
Oh yes,
We've been venting.
I'm going off on a tangent. But did you do anything fun this week though?
Nope. I just watched some old movies. Apocalypto, do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
It's from 2007. It was a Mel Gibson movie.
Apocalypto.
Yeah.
I remember.
It's amazing.
I remember Armageddon with Bruce Willis.
That was like 1997.
Yeah, that was a great movie though too.
Yeah. Actually, I don't remember it being that great, but I do remember going to that movie. But anyways, yeah, I did a lot of sleeping because I'm pretty much in between a slow period with work. So I literally spent probably 3 or 4 days sleeping in until 12, 3, 5.
Alright.
Mm-hmm. And then I would go work out a little bit. But yeah, just, that's it. Trying to get organized, cooking.
So, cooking anything good? Vegetarian stuff?
I've been working on this curry that I put too much salt in, so I combined it with another curry, and then I added sweet potatoes and something else. Yeah, it's not too salty anymore. I successfully absorbed all the salt, so yeah, I hope it's good.
I had a date this past week. At we went to Capitol Grill in Baltimore.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And this was actually date number 4, I think.
This is where your mind has been.
Yeah, date number 4.
You're so occupied with this person.
Well, I'm trying to be. But yeah, she's dope though. Date number 4, and I don't know, maybe hopefully this week too. Date number 5. We'll see. Wish me luck, people. Oh, and Lakeisha, if you see this, I'm going to upload this week all the episodes on Spotify or however you were listening to it before, for Spotify or Apple Music, or however you were listening to it. I'm going to upload all the episodes this week. There are this will be episode 14.
Our number 1 fan, Keisha.
Yeah, so you can binge watch.
Literally number 1.
You can binge listen. You can either watch it on YouTube if you want to, or you can binge listen to us on Spotify or Apple Music or all the other podcast apps. But before we end this segment, I have a joke for Jatim.
Uh-oh. I've been waiting on this.
Bringing the jokes back. Let's see. All right. Hold on. I just had a word. My bad, people. I just had it. Oh, okay. Okay. My insurance. Oh no, I won't do that one. Okay, I'll just do this one. Tim, what is the difference between deer nuts and beer nuts?
I feel like I can figure this out, but I'm not thinking through enough. Go ahead.
Beer nuts are $1.75, and deer nuts are under $1.
You made that up?
No, I didn't make that one up. But you get it?
Yeah.
If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now.
All right, so one thing I wanted to touch on really quick. We don't have to, just because I don't know the whole story, right? But just from what I gather, so I'm sure everyone heard that Nick Cannon got released by Viacom, CBS, right? Which also means that his show Wild 'N Out was canceled too, right? So, and then Viacom released Nick because of, I guess he said some anti-Semitic comments. Now I didn't see the video because apparently he took it down, but from what I heard is that all he said was black people were the original Jews, something to that nature. Now I'm not sure if that's verbatim or how accurate that is, because I did hear that on the radio. But that doesn't really seem anti-Semitic to me, though.
How you doing?
How are you, man?
I think anytime that you say anything about Jews, similar to black people, in the public eye,
Yeah, then
it can be easily misconstrued.
yeah, then it's gonna have backlash.
Yeah.
Well, I don't get it.
But that was like, I have to do more research. I really can't speak on it.
So yeah, I can't really speak on it a whole lot, but like to me, like just because Viacom was so quick to just get rid of Nick, like without even a conversation, from what I read, like it wasn't even a conversation or anything. It's almost like they were looking for a reason to get rid of him, and then that just happened to be it. So they didn't even want to talk to him to find out what he meant, and then he even said, yeah, I was misinformed, I was naive, you know, and then he apologized. He apologized to the whole Jewish community, met with rabbis and whatever, like he did a lot, and just for them to still be like, oh no, we don't want to have anything to do with you.
Yeah, I gotta do more research.
But thankfully, he didn't lose his contract with Fox because he's still the host of The Masked Singer.
How do you know about these things?
I just read articles.
Oh, I thought maybe you watched it.
Yeah, just read articles, and I watched I don't really watch the first season, but I saw some clips on YouTube or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it was an interesting show. You know what it's about?
I don't.
So basically the premise of the show is celebrities like wear costumes and masks, and the judges have to guess who's singing.
Got it.
So T-Pain actually won the first season.
You do watch it.
Well, I didn't watch it, but I saw when they revealed on YouTube the person who won on season 1.
Got it.
But I haven't watched since. But just so you guys know, T-Pain can sing without autotunes. But yeah, so but I do hope that Nick is able to keep his show Wild 'N Out and just put it on another network.
It's still on?
No, well they didn't. Yeah, Wild 'N Out is still running. That show is
like new episodes?
Yeah, like 15, 20 years old. That show was like.
He was still hosting it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That show is still going on. So I hope he's still able to keep the show and just move it to another network. because that was one thing that he, in the article I read, that was one thing that he mentioned. He's like, hey, he basically said, if you want to cut ties, that's cool. Like I just want ownership of what I helped create.
Yeah.
Or he basically created that himself, whatever. But I hope he's able to keep the show, retain ownership, and just move it to another network.
Yeah. Nick Cannon said something to me. Not said something to me.
I was like,
Nick Cannon
you know
said, you were like, what?
I was like, what, for real?
Nick Cannon said something a couple years ago that caused me to kind of right him wrong. I can't really remember what it was. But it's all kind of centered around this consciousness he's taken on. Like,
Yeah.
I'm happy and proud he's become more aware and socially engaged, but I don't think he always gets it right.
Yeah. I mean,
That's probably putting it lightly.
Like, did he say something like really offensive?
I have to go back and look. I haven't thought about Nick Cannon in a while, but yeah, he's in my people Harriet maybe would have left behind category.
Really?
Yeah, he's definitely not in the shot category. He's like in the
like,
category people Harriet may have accidentally forgot.
I don't know, like I don't think Nick's not. I don't think Nick's that bad. Like
he said some. Yeah, I have to look, but he's
and it's on.
he said some interesting things.
And it's almost like now I feel like we live in a culture where it's like if, no matter what you say, you're gonna offend somebody. It's like you can't give your opinion on anything anymore. You can't make a joke about anymore unless it's a dad joke. But even probably some people are so offended by dad jokes.
Oh my gosh, do you follow Kev on stage?
I do. He's hilarious.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's funny. Shout out to Kev on stage.
Have you noticed people have been like getting mad at him and like cancel Kev?
For what?
Can't believe you went there. Well, I did think it was inappropriate how some people were making light of how Megan Thee Stallion got shot. Did you hear about that?
Like did Tory Lanez shoot her or not?
Yes.
Oh, he did shoot her.
Yes.
Oh.
And it's complicated because I think she didn't want to tell the police. She told the police she stepped on glass. It's like she's trying to protect him.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, she's expressing online, like, I don't feel safe, I don't feel protected, I'm traumatized by this. But the comments people are making about her, like, first of all, Kev, for like an hour, was just talking about how short Tory Lanez was. Because on the report, it came out that his height, it's like 5'2".
For real? That's how tall he is?
5'2".
I saw him in concert last year. And
really?
Mm-hmm.
I know nothing of this person.
I saw him in concert last year with her because he came with was it Chris Brown? I think he came with. Yeah, it was Chris Brown and a couple other people. Chris Brown, Tory Lanez was at that concert though. But he's actually a pretty good performer though.
Really?
Yeah, he's a good performer.
Well, he's got a history of kind of like being abusive towards women. I don't know if that was like a domestic violence situation with her and Megan, but if you see any articles about that, read the comments. I don't even want to get into it because you know how I always see things.
Yeah.
I think it's like always bigger.
So like there's a lot of internet thugs.
It's a lot of internet misogynists, or maybe just like real life misogynists. People are just laughing about it.
Just like there's a lot of internet racists.
Boom.
Yeah, like everyone's brave on the keyboard or on their phone. But let someone get in public. I bet you they won't have the same attitude.
Doubt it.
But why did he shoot her though? Or shoot at her?
We don't know.
We don't know yet.
She's like,
because he got arrested. Yeah, he got arrested and then just made bail, whatever it was. But what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Nick Cannon.
I'm done talking about Nick Cannon.
Okay, yeah, so we're done talking about Nick Cannon. Oh yeah, and I remember I was saying, yeah, I just feel like no matter what people say, someone's always gonna have something to say about it, and someone's always gonna be mean, and then I feel like you just can't really say anything about anybody.
Well, if you have a platform, you have to be careful of what you say.
Yeah.
can say things to people, but if you have a platform, you have to be careful what you say.
Or just like give commentary, but don't hurt anyone's feelings.
I think political correctness was like a backlash to progressive movements. It's like dog whistle for racism. It's like, oh, we're being politically correct. You're not letting me be racist. You know, I listened to a podcast about that this week. And I've always tried not to even use that term politically correct because I just automatically associate with someone who's just trying to get away with too much.
Yeah, being racist.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to touch on really quick, it was that Trump, everyone's favorite president, he, like, I don't know how this was able to happen, but I guess since he's the president, that he wants the data of the coronavirus cases to go to the White House and not the CDC, which I don't know how that benefits anyone, but, well, I mean, it doesn't benefit anyone.
Well, it benefits the people who want to open everything and go back to normal right away.
So then, so if they get all the data, so it's like they're hiding it from everybody else. So they can like manipulate the data or manipulate the numbers
so they can be the CDC.
Oh no, it's going down actually, so we can just open up.
Yeah. But it's interesting to me that I heard today he said out of his mouth that he's responsible for everything that's happened during the pandemic.
So even the deaths too.
Trump said that.
Or everything good.
Trump said he said everything.
Everything?
So it can be implied he's taking ownership of all the things that have gone wrong.
Oh, that's like,
which is,
yeah, that's like the first time that
I don't think he really means it,
yeah,
but
he probably doesn't.
it's like somebody pushed him to do that.
And his representative probably said that it was best that he did that.
Yeah.
But it's really probably just because he's trying to get points to win the election again.
Right, which he said he does not plan on losing, and he's not a good loser, and he's not sure if he'll leave if he loses. Heard that on NPR about an hour ago.
That's ridiculous. Oh, and really? Yes. Well, I hope he loses because he needs to get out of there. But did you hear the governor of Georgia is suing the mayor of Atlanta?
Oh God!
For requiring for having a mandate to wear masks.
Right, and he did something else after that too. I forgot what it was. But it's so racist on multiple levels. Number one, you don't care about populations that are disproportionately affected by this, i.e. black people, if you're against mandated masks, okay? I think the fact that she's a black mayor doesn't help either. It's just madness. I really can't believe who these people are that actually exist. I saw a really good meme. I'm going to show it to you when I'm done today. Did you see the couple that came out with to the protesters with like machine guns, handguns, shotguns?
Yes, I did.
Something like that.
Yeah.
They lived in like a closed-off neighborhood. They had a really big house. Husband and wife. This was a few weeks ago. The meme said, "Vote because they will."
Yeah.
And that's real. And I kind of feel like the governor who's trying to sue the mayor of Atlanta is one of those people.
Like what would you? I wonder what like the document says of, oh, I'm suing you because of what? Or because you're requiring people to wear masks, like just like the whole country is.
I mean, even if he was trying to sue her for let's say she wanted to do a lockdown again. That would be more logical, even though that's stupid too, because it's for a good reason. But your logic could be, oh, it's going to depress the economic landscape. So that makes sense. But suing people for wearing masks and like weren't there like elected officials who bailed out people who wouldn't go to jail who went to jail for wearing masks, or who were fined? Wasn't there like a woman down south who was fined for not wearing a mask, and like a government official paid for it?
Not that I'm familiar with.
But it's just so much evidence around us. Other countries that were very strict about wearing masks, where they actually have a level of like accountability to their country and to themselves, they're making progress on this, and we're just like backsliding.
Yeah, I feel like I saw a graph of like all the countries that obviously the whole world's been affected by the coronavirus, but the graph of the countries was like it went up and it came down.
Yeah.
And then now it's like however many months that took, but the U.S. is still like trending upwards.
Yep.
Still trending up, and
we're number one.
Yeah, well, not in a good way.
Right.
Not in a good way, but I mean, I think we're gonna shut down again, though.
Yep.
I think everything's gonna lock down again.
Me too.
Yeah, it's just not a. And I was.
And then I'm hearing all these new things about the new symptoms of COVID.
There's new symptoms now?
Yes.
Like what?
The neurological symptoms have been confirmed. One of the worst things I'm hearing is that there's like, even after it's passed through your system and you're over it, there are like long-reaching after effects. So like, I read something where they were just listing off all the diseases like HIV that came in the 80s that we didn't really know a lot about. That's what this is. Like, we don't know enough about it to say what the symptoms are going to be or what the long-reaching effects will be. So that combined with like all of these surges and stuff have me really, really, really on the verge of being like, what's his name? There was this comedian who was like a germaphobe. He did the cartoon Bobby's World.
Oh, Howie Mandel, yeah.
I'm getting ready to be like Howie Mandel.
I feel like everyone's gonna turn into a germaphobe after this.
Oh, definitely.
Like everyone's gonna have sanitizer on deck, washing their hands all the time.
Yep. Oh, did you touch that? Did you? Wait, don't sit there.
One of my friends was already a germaphobe, but this is like 10 times worse now.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say, but this is crazy. Whatever it's almost like there's no end in sight right now. Like who knows when this is gonna end?
People, pessimistic people keep saying, "Oh, this would go into 2021, 2022." I think it could be longer than that.
I mean, it could be longer.
Then wasn't there like a new strain that came up?
I don't know, but it's almost like I just don't understand what's taking so long with. I mean, because it's like they have all these new findings, but I feel like we're not closer to vaccine to help combat it.
But yeah, Dr. Fauci said even with a vaccine, there's no guarantee. Number one, 1/3 of Americans are predicted not to even take it.
Yeah.
Number two, the vaccine may not work that well.
Yeah, this is like a movie that we're in.
It is.
Whatever. This is like.
It is.
It's definitely.
I've lost track of all like the tragedies. Yeah. Oh my God. 2 civil rights icons. Yeah. Literally like might as well have been Martin Luther King had he survived. Passed away in the same week.
Yeah.
That was a big deal. It's like every couple of days somebody's dying. It seems like.
And I feel like if like back to like wearing to the mask thing, whatever. Like I feel like if they were stricter on the mandate to wear masks, like if there was a fine if you were caught not wearing your mask, I mean.
Yeah, it's predicted this could be over in 4 weeks if everybody wore a mask.
Yeah, it's I think they should do that. Like if I mean, I know they're like you have to wear masks in stores and restaurants and stuff like that, but like today I was getting some food today, whatever, and I saw a girl just go in the store like this, just covering her mouth or whatever. But I'm just saying, like if there were stricter rules in place, then I mean. But people don't want to listen though, and I was against wearing masks at first too. Whatever. Well, I wasn't against it. I just didn't like that I got kicked out of the store because I didn't have a mask on.
Can you blame them?
No, like I'm not blaming them, but at this point I didn't know that was the law though.
Yeah, it's definitely been mixed messages. And
Yeah, like I didn't know because literally the day that they made the law, because I don't watch the news like that anyway.
Remember when it was like bad to have a mask because they're like the hospitals need them. Why do you have that type of mask? The mask saga.
And now it's like everyone's got to wear masks. Like I saw a meme like this was like back when it first started, but it's like have you ever like forgot your mask?
All the time.
So like I forget my mask a lot or whatever. So I'm just like, someone's like you're a superhero. Oh shit, my mask. Right.
That was kind of funny.
Yeah, I know.
Was that a joke?
It was a joke, but I saw that on a meme, so I can't really take credit for that joke. Though.
Oh, okay.
But if nobody claims it, then maybe I will.
That was a good one.
But I guess that's it for. So Jatem,
Yes.
I have a question for you. I guess this will be the question of the day. Do you think Kanye West will make a good president?
No.
And why is that?
He seems unstable.
I
I don't know if I agree with his politics on everything. He said he renounced all that pro-Trump stuff.
I mean,
recently.
but he still said it though.
Which just makes me feel more confident about calling him unstable.
Do you know what party he was going to run for?
No.
You ready for this? Birthday party.
I don't get it.
Birthday party. Like Democrats, Republican, Independent.
Okay.
Birthday party.
I thought it had something to do with one of his songs.
Oh no. He said I read an article that he was going to run with birthday party.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're not making that up.
Oh, I'm not making that up at all. Like
I wonder if he's
that.
really mentally ill or if his life is like a performance art. That's what he said. He said all that stuff he was doing with Trump was a performance.
Yeah, I mean, because like he's really good at getting attention from people, or whatever. So I mean, and then for real, like this could all just be a ploy because he's probably working on another album right now too. So, and then the more people he gets talking about him, like he wins. Whether it's good or bad is like we're still talking about him though.
Oh, he said that everything he was doing was so that Kim Kardashian could get those people out of jail. Like that was the whole strategy. Him pretending to like Trump. That gave him an end to get Kim Kardashian the opportunity to get those people off death row or whatever it was.
I don't know if I necessarily believe that. But yeah, but I do agree with you. Like I think he's not. His mental health is questionable.
I don't even think it's questionable. Hasn't it been confirmed? I think he
What,
talks about it.
He said he's bipolar, isn't he?
Yeah, but it seems like he's got something worse.
Yeah,
A little more.
So his mental health is questionable, and he Yeah, he's just unstable. And if he was able to win the presidency, yeah, like I don't know. Like I don't think, like it couldn't get any worse than Trump, but it could.
And I actually think people would vote for Kanye instead of Biden.
Yeah.
Chance the Rapper, did you see that?
I saw he was talking about something. I didn't really like dig into it though.
He what did he say? He was like, y'all vote for Biden, but you won't give a black man a chance. He said something along those lines.
I mean, you know, like I
And
saw
the internet just went off on him.
Runs away with things, whatever. Like for real, I just think people are bored. People are bored, and like there's a lot more people willing to say things on the internet because there's nothing else to do right now.
I think the internet's always been out of control. What are you talking about? Yeah.
I don't know. I think since the coronavirus, like I feel like it's been enhanced. So.
People are acting up outside a lot more. I hope you haven't had any strange Karen encounters. But I've been seeing a lot of people post on Facebook things that have happened to them that sound just like that Amy Cooper.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like thankfully, like I haven't had any Karen incidents in a while actually. But I don't wanna experience that type of stuff anymore. But I mean, I can't control that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Like I'm usually pretty good with those type of encounters, though.
Mm-hmm.
Usually.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because I told you about the time where I was there was a time where I was waiting for an elevator, right?
Mm-hmm.
This white lady was waiting for the elevator, then I woke up and wait for the elevator next to her, and I didn't say anything to her at all.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, and then she just conveniently decides she wants to take the stairs now.
Mm. Wait, was this during the pandemic?
No. This was years ago.
I mean, yeah.
Like I've had people cross the street on me before.
Mm.
And my encounter with the police hasn't always been good. Like I saw something where somebody put something on Facebook like this past week actually. It said, "Hey, black man, how many times have you had a gun pulled on you?"
You haven't had a gun pulled on you?
No, I've not. Like, thankfully, I've never had a gun pulled on me.
So, yeah. One of my cousins who's like a nerd, so unthreatening. He put something on Facebook recently where he just named all the times he's had guns pulled out on him. I'm like, didn't even make any sense.
Yeah, like, so, yeah,
Thankfully,
I haven't had that experience, but actually, there was I had one guy threaten to shoot me one time.
Police officer?
No, not a police officer though. But he didn't pull a, like I don't think what he said, because I used to go door to door, right? Selling selling home improvement estimates or whatever, right? So I knocked on this one guy's house. He didn't answer the door, so I'm walking down the driveway, right? So I was about to go to the next house, and then he asked me, like, he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I told him what I was doing, and he said, "Oh yeah, don't go to my neighbor's house either. I'm gonna shoot your ass." So then, like, I called the police though.
Yeah.
I called the police, and like there were like probably like 7, 8 officers showed up, whatever, like with shotguns and everything out, whatever, right, like that. So I'm sitting in the police car, whatever, and then I see them go up to his house. The guy opens the door, whatever, and then they start searching him. And then the police officer comes back and says, "Oh yeah, he said it was just the remote."
It was just a remote.
Yeah, but like I'm like
did he admit that he said he was gonna shoot you?
No, but like I'm like he literally said he was gonna shoot me.
I can't believe you went through that.
But
That's fun.
But yeah,
Terrible. At least he knew he was wrong.
Yeah, I mean nothing happened though, so. But.
Was he like an older white person?
Yeah. He was a senior citizen, definitely. You probably had to be on like 60s,
What
70s.
year was this?
Probably 2000, between 2008 and 11 probably, 2008, 9, 10, 11.
That's so hateful.
Yeah. It might have been around 2009, 2010 probably.
It reminds me of a story I heard on one of my favorite podcasts I've been listening to. This woman said, and this woman's like really successful, you know, she carries herself well. I can't imagine her looking like anything other than a reputable grown woman. She said she was on an elevator with 3 white people, 2 white women and a white man. And the white man goes, ladies first. And he let the 2 white women go, and then he put his umbrella across the door to the elevator to not let the black woman through.
So he could go first?
So she couldn't go. Because he's like, you're not a lady.
Wow.
That's what that story kind of reminded me of.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's just like, whoa, really? Like, I haven't had overt things like that happen to me. And that's probably why it's good. I look
like, I remember being home one time. It was like, basically like all the, I don't know if you can remember this. Like, it was, because you were there. I think Kiana was there too. Ashley might have been there. We were all back in Midland for, I guess, well, it was probably during the holidays sometime. Christmas or Thanksgiving, whatever. But this was years ago too. We went to some bar, and
I'm remembering this.
I heard this white guy say, oh, they're everywhere.
Oh my God, I think I remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah.
And so I just looked at him. I was like,
I remember that.
I was like, I can't believe he just said that.
I think I remember that.
Because I didn't know what to say, whatever.
But yeah, for Midland, that was like a lot.
Yeah, but and then I'm not getting in a fight.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get in a fight for that one. I just looked at him and was like, seriously, man?
Yeah.
Like, I just want them to know whatever. It's like one. Like, do you agree with this statement, right? So, do you think that black people learned racism from white people?
Yes.
Okay. Like, I forgot who I was talking about that to, whatever. I was like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, whatever. Like, everything we learned is from white people.
Well, not everything.
Well, not everything, but racism is.
It's something that they created.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's almost like they bring us over here against our will. Like, well, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't make sense to me how it's like we're here or whatever. It's like we're not going anywhere. It's like you might as well just learn to live with us.
Nope.
It's like all these hate groups.
They like resources too much.
All these hate groups and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, like we're here now. We were at home chilling. I mean, Africa. And now we're here. So you guys just need to learn to like us. Learn to get along, and we're not bad people either.
Why are you smiling?
I don't know, because you're smiling. But I guess on that note, we'll end the show. I just want you guys to keep in mind that we're all in this together. Just stay focused, keep your eyes on the prize, and we will get through this time together.
And vote. Oh, Roger. Oh.
We'll be back next week with episode 15.